You can make clay flower pots look so unique by painting on them, but do you have to prime them first? I'll test it both ways, put it in the garden for the summer, and then check back to see if one way survived the weather better than the other. So I washed the flower pot with water and soap and a nail brush first. I let it dry, and a couple of days later I marked on the bottom of the pot with a black paint marker which side will be primed and which one will not be primed, since I only found one small pot to use for this. I'm using clear gesso for priming one half of the pot, so the color of the white gesso doesn't obscure our results. I let it dry for a couple of hours. The only difference I can see at this point is that the gessoed side is shinier than the other one. Now I figured I should maybe test varnishing the painting too, so I added new markings for that. So we'll have a comparison between unprimed, unvarnished or varnished, and primed, unvarnished or varnished at the end. I decided to try one stroke painting again, and I'll paint different flowers on each side. Neither of the videos I used as tutorials specify what the flower is, but on the primed side I painted this pink flower that looks like an aster, I suppose. Each petal is painted in one stroke, and I'm adding leaves and some details to the middle of the flower at the end. For the unprimed side, I painted this blue flower. My reasoning for choosing these flowers was that you can paint it using just a round brush, because that seemed to be the easiest for me when I tried one-stroke painting the first time. I let the acrylic paintings dry and then varnished half of the pot with the Winsor & Newton acrylic gloss varnish, so that only half of each flower is varnished. Since this is gloss varnish, it means that the varnished side of each flower is shinier than the other side. I let the paintings dry for a couple of days and then planted a geranium in the terracotta pot and took it outside in the garden for the summer in a place where it gets sunlight and rain on both sides. I leave it like this for a couple of months and we'll see what happens.
Many months later.
It's been almost 3 months, and as you can see, the flower pot has been in the rain and it's all dirty, but if we clean it, I'm not seeing much difference to when I painted it. You can see the gesso leaves this white sheen on the pot, and so does the varnish. The not primed painting is more translucent, the color of the pot shows through, but it might be because I layered the other painting more. No peeling or paint cracking on either side, yet anyway, but I'm thinking this isn't a long enough test and it might be a different story by next summer. So I'll update you if I see any difference later on. But if you're low on clay pots, how about using an old paint bucket as a flower pot? I'll show you how to decorate it in this video here. See you there!